Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it.
Hey, what's up? It's Kiki, and I am back again with another video. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm doing a video on a time where I struggled. Okay, so this was coming out of high school and going into college. Upon graduating, okay, my mom was in the Army, and she was battling back and forth if, you know, she could fight for me to stay in the state, because I was only a couple months out. And you know, her being in the military, you get orders to go to another place, and this place just happened to be Alaska, right? So, you know, my mom finally got approved and I got to graduate with my class. But I graduated June 17th, okay? June 17th, 2011. It was just so crazy how the order it was, because, okay, May 17th was my birthday. June 17th, I graduate, and then July 17th, I had to get on a plane to come to Alaska, right? So I was very thankful that I graduated with my class. However, I had to leave my friends, just basically start afresh in another state. I didn't even want to go there anyway, okay? I had all these horror stories in my head. I'm like, how do people even survive in Alaska? And, you know, things like that. But anyway, I stayed there 6 years, okay? So I graduated, and, you know, my mom was deployed at the time. So she got to see me on the TV to graduate and stuff like that. So she was very happy and proud of me. But, you know, at this point, we are in Alaska, okay? So in Alaska, I started college. I didn't know what I wanted to be, essentially. So I was going down, no, I'll take that back. I was going down the list, and I wanted to be a veterinarian, right, at the time. But the program that I wanted to go to, they were not offering it. So I did the next best thing, and the next thing was teacher, okay, to be a teacher. So I'm like, oh, okay. And at the time, I didn't know what associates or bachelor's was, so I only applied to go to associate's degree. So it was very rough, because like I said, my mom was in Kuwait or Afghanistan at the time, but my aunt, she flew up with us, my siblings and I, to come to Alaska. So we had some sort of adult supervision, but it was me, my sister, my brother, my baby sister, and my aunt, okay? We all had to get on a plane. So it was just crazy. They were finishing up school from high school and middle school, and then, you know, me going into college, I already had enough on my plate. But basically, my mom was like, hey, you know, you need to make sure that they're doing their work, and, you know, make sure they're passing and stuff like that. And then in my head, I'm like, I already have enough stuff on my plate. Like, I'm just starting school myself. I had a full-time job. It was at McDonald's. That was my first time job. And, you know, I have my time where I want to either sleep or have, you know, friend time. Like, I want to hang out. Like, I'm trying to enjoy my life, because this is not the typical way of doing things in my head, right? Because it was just like bam, 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 bam. I was almost thrown into it just like that, you know? So, you know, my mom would typically check in and be like, are they doing okay? Or, you know, their grades. Some of them, sometimes they were like failing, or they were not getting the best grades as they could, okay? But it will always follow me, and I'm just like, you know, I already have enough stuff as is. So then anyway, I end up focusing on my brother and my sister at the time. And, you know, them being in middle school and high school, they're not going to listen to their older sister. They're not. They're going to do what they want to do. They were missing the bus. They were not doing their homework. They weren't coming in the time that they wanted to. It was just like, they want to do what they want to do, okay? Like, I can only do a certain amount, you know, as their older sister. But anyway, during that time, I failed every class that I had, okay? So instead of taking a 2-year degree, no, instead of my degree taking 2 years to get, it took 6 years to get, okay? And of course, it was everything with life and everything else. But I failed for like the first year, okay? Because like, I couldn't really be myself, and I think it's just wrong to have a sibling being thrown into that type of thing, to, you know, take care of your brothers and make sure that they're good. And even then, I had to take them to this place or that place, or if they missed school. And then my aunt wanted me to take her to certain places right after I got off work. And I'm like, auntie, I'm tired, right? So she wasn't really trying to hear it. So, you know, trying to, like, me just push through it, me being tired and stuff. But you guys, I went from failing one semester to the next semester passing every class. In fact, I was on Dean's List. That was the very first time that I was on AB Honor Roll anything. So the fact that I was in college and I was on Dean's List, it was a miracle. I'll never forget that year, because I had to tell my teachers of things that were happening, and they were being understanding. Some of them weren't as much, but that's okay. So I'm very thankful for that. But anyway, the degree took 6 years to get, you know, getting pregnant, moving everywhere, but I eventually got it. So this was just a quick little video to, you know, say that you can do it, all right? No matter how much time it takes, you gotta focus and know that you want it as an ending goal for yourself, and you're never too old to pursue your dreams or anything like that. But yes, that was a very difficult time for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that short little video, because I don't want to make that video too long. It was kind of straight to the point, and I'll see you next time. Bye.